sports fans, sports collectors, and all hobbyists. Welcome to the Card King Sports and Variety Show. I am your host, the Catman, Brian Cataquet, a.k.a. the Card King. We are live on ABC's KMET 1490am.com. Your number one spot right here for news and talk on the West Coast. I thank everyone for tuning in this morning. And this morning I did have a former athlete scheduled, but due to unfortunate circumstances, he canceled. So we'll begin with baseball card talk. As always in this industry, in this hobby, a lot of news on baseball cards and sports cards in general circulating. I'll begin with the first news. Happened a couple of weeks ago. Auction company in New Jersey sold the famous T206, the tobacco card of Honus Wagner. There was one graded high grade, near mint to mint 8 by PSA Grading Card Company. That card now holds the record for the most valuable card in the business and the hobby. This Wagner sold for $7.25 million, shattering a record of a previous Wagner, which sold a while back for about $6 million and change. So, again, this auction company in Jersey oversaw the sale of this $7.25 million T206 Honus Wagner. This news was reported August 4th by USA Today and so many media outlets. And again, the Honus Wagner, we went through this before years ago on this show, most famous card in the hobby. Many people speculate that Wagner was against smoking tobacco cards, smoking tobacco. So his picture was placed on a tobacco card and then he had the card removed. That's speculation. That's why it remains the Mona Lisa card of the industry. He was against smoking tobacco. And of course, this tobacco card pictures Wagner, his face on the tobacco card. So he was against smoking tobacco. And that's what the history of the card says. I mean, he was against smoking tobacco. He didn't want his face on a tobacco card. So about 90 to 110 maybe surfaced back in 1909 to 1911. And here you go. This near mint to mint specimen, 8 graded by PSA, sold August 4th, beginning of August for $7.25 million. The most expensive card in our hobby. Now, there is also news that there is a Mickey Mantle card heading to the auction block. It's his 52 Topps Mickey Mantle rookie card. That's heading to the auction block. I believe an auction company in Texas will be auctioning this card off, and it's a very high grade specimen. I believe this Mantle card that's heading to the auction block, 52 Topps Mantle, is graded a 10, gem mint 10, and some experts in the sports card market is saying that this card can actually sell for about $10 million. $10 million. So that's actually heading to the auction block soon by an auction company in Texas, and it's graded Gem Mint 10. So again, Mantle and Wagner, the two dominant forces in the sports card hobby. The 1909 to 1911 T206 Honus Wagner and the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle. Those two are in competition with one another. And again, Wagner is number one. And they're saying that this Mantle 52 Topps heading to the auction block, Gem Mint 10, can actually surpass the $7.25 million Wagner card and fetch for about $10 million. So that's very, very interesting. Now, I was going through a list of some of the top sports card sales of 2022. And I figure I go down the list with you just so you can be aware of some of the most valuable cards that fetched in auction this 2022 season. We begin what I just mentioned. We begin with the number one card, the 1909 to 1911 T206 Wagner, $7.25 million, sold on August 4th, company in New Jersey. Highest card value to date. That's number one. Number two, another Wagner, which I mentioned, sold March 31st, 2022 by an auction company. And this one was a little lower grade. This is another Wagner sweet. It was a sweet Capril tobacco back of the card, Honus Wagner. This one sold March 31st, beginning of April, March 31st, I believe, for $3,136,500. So that ranks number two top sale of sports cards in 2022 on my list. Just skimming through some of these amazing prices for these cards. Number three is actually a more modern card, which sold again from an auction company in Jersey, and this one was graded authentic by a grading company called PSA. This card number three on my list, top most fetched auction cards in 2022. Number three has to go to the 2021 Panini. It's called a Panini. That's the name of the company. Panini Flawless Triple Logoman. Logoman, LeBron James. It's one of one. It has his uniform patch on the card. And this one sold for $2,400,000. That's number three on the list. Top most valuable sales of sports cards in the 2022 season. Number three is the 2021 Panini Flawless Triple Logoman LeBron James. It's one of one, the only one known. $2,400,000 sold in June of this year, end of June 24th or 25th. I believe it was June 25th, 2022. That's number three. Number four on the list has to go to a 2000. It's called a 2000 Playoff Contenders. It's a championship ticket card of Tom Brady. And this card also was graded, and that card has Tom Brady's autograph on it. So this is fourth on the list. 2000 Playoff Contenders championship ticket, Tom Brady autograph card, sold on eBay. It sold on eBay February of this year, beginning of February of this year. Sold for $2,300,000. That's the fourth on the list. I'll repeat it again. Number four, 2000 Playoff Contenders championship ticket. Tom Brady has his autograph, sold for $2.3 million, and that one sold on eBay. eBay, amazing. That card, if you take a look at it online. The card was graded an 8.5 by a grading company, 8.5, which equals near mint to mint plus, with a graded 10 meaning gem mint, graded 10 signature of Tom Brady. And that card fetched for a whopping $2.3 million, February 1st on eBay. That's number four. Number five, top sales of sports cards 2022 season. This one will have to go to a 2003-2004 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection rookie patch. LeBron James, another LeBron James. It's called a 2003-2004 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection rookie patch. Patch meaning part of LeBron's uniform is on the card. A little piece of LeBron's uniform is on the card with LeBron's autograph. So that's what a patch means. These card companies, I guess they get into the licensing agreements with the teams, and they work out a deal to cut pieces of the athletes' uniforms, pieces, whether it's a uniform or a piece of their bat or a piece of their equipment. The card companies work with the licensing companies of the sport to work out a deal, getting the athletes to agree on putting a piece of either their uniform, a piece of their equipment on a card, and they also sign it. And that's the way the market has turned to. So this is number 5, a 2003-2004 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection Rookie Patch Autograph, LeBron James. This card sold, again, auction company in New Jersey, June of this year for $2,100,000. $2,100,000. This card was graded an 8.5, equaling near mint to mint plus, in other words. So that's number 5 on the list. Number 6, another Tom Brady autograph card. Again, a 2000 Playoff Contenders Championship ticket. This one sold from an auction company in Oregon. This card sold as a 2000. This is number 6 on my list. 2000 Playoff Contenders Championship ticket card. Tom Brady. This one again, autograph. This one sold $2,040,000. $2,040,000. That's number 6 on the list. This one sold February 19th, 2022. Tom Brady, LeBron James, Wagner, Mantle. Those are the prime players in this business. Number 7 on the list, we have a Kobe Bryant card that sold for $2 million. Kobe Bryant, $2 million. Number 7 on the list of the top selling sports cards of 2022. Number 7 goes to a Kobe Bryant on the list. 1997, 1998. The card is called a Metal Universe Precious Metal Gems. I'll repeat the card brand, the card name again. 1997, 1998, that's the year of issue. 97, 98, Metal Universe. Precious Metal Gems, Kobe Bryant. Card sold, again, auction company out of Oregon, February 22nd, 2022. Card sold for $2 million. $2 million for this Kobe. Number 8 on the list is a very, very interesting card. This is it's called a 2006-2007. It's another exquisite collection, an NBA All Access. It's a triple logoman. And this card has Michael Jordan's patch, LeBron James patch, Kobe Bryant patch on the same card. This card sold out of Jersey again, August of this year, a few weeks ago. $1,680,000. Number 8 on the list, 2006-07 Exquisite Collection, NBA All Access, triple logoman, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant on one card. $1,680,000. Number 8 on the list. Number 9 goes to a 2003-2004, another LeBron James rookie card. Again, from the Exquisite Collection. This one graded is similar to what I spoke before a little while ago. This one has a gem mint autograph of LeBron, graded near mint to mint plus, or in numeral. If you're gonna number what near mint to mint plus is in the grading services, it's 8.5. Is equivalent to an 8.5. This card sold for $1,572,000 out of Jersey. Once again, auction company out of Jersey. Once again, so that's number 9. 2003-04 Exquisite Collection, LeBron James rookie card, $1,572,000. Amazing. And number 10, final card on the list, goes to a near mint to mint, graded 8, Mickey Mantle rookie, 52 tops. Sold February 26, 2022. Mickey Mantle rookie card sold for near mint to mint $1,560,000. $1,560,000. Auction company out of Texas. So these are a list of some of, well, the top 10, I would say, of the top selling sports cards in the industry in 2022, which is fascinating. You can see that the market is very, very, very hot, but it's very, very hot with graded cards. Graded cards in high condition is what's driving the market, and there's a lot of new grading card companies that are getting into the mix and getting on the playing field, because that's what's really driving the sports card market right now. It's high grade, whether it's new or modern, modern cards, newer cards, vintage cards. All the graded material is what's driving the market. And again, the higher the grade, the more money you're going to make. So that's what's really driving the market. Now, another interesting news in our industry was a Mark Zuckerberg baseball card is actually went on the auction block. Now, this is Mark Zuckerberg's uh, Little League baseball card. And the story behind this is, uh, from what I understand, Mark Zuckerberg handed out at a camp about 30 years ago his Little League baseball card, and one of the counselors that worked at the camp was going through his basement and happened to find this Mark Zuckerberg card, which Zuckerberg, I guess, attended the camp and was handing out his Little League baseball card at the camp. So this counselor apparently went to the basement, happened to find Zuckerberg's Little League card, and then the counselor went to get the card graded. So he got the card graded, and you can read more about this online. And I'm not sure if this card already hit the auction block. I'm not sure if this hit the auction block, but it is graded by a company. And if you look at the card, there's actually no number grade on Mark Zuckerberg's Little League card. It just says authentic. So it's graded by an auction company, and it's graded with authentic. And this apparently is the only card of Mark Zuckerberg graded in our industry. And so apparently it made some news. So I'm not sure if it went on the auction block. I'm not sure if it sold, but this was news that came out a few weeks ago, and very interesting. And if you look at this card, the online, the camp counselor is holding young Mark Zuckerberg, his card, and Mark is on the card holding his baseball bat in batting stance with his Little League uniform. And who knows? I mean, it could generate some big money, which was, and the only one known in the hobby, which is really crazy. So that's some news of the week. Now, on some other stories, there is if you look at Rolling Stone magazine and you type in baseball cards, there is one of the artists who collects baseball cards, and it shows him dealing with his collection of baseball cards. And so it kind of tells you that even musicians, if you look at the Rolling Stone magazine and you type in baseball card collector, it'll bring up one of the musicians picturing his collection of graded baseball cards, and how interesting it is that he finds eBay and he buys on eBay and he sells on eBay, and he collects high grade cards. So it tells you that this industry, not only are sports fans involved, also actors and musicians are getting into the business of baseball cards and sports cards in general. And this musician, again, talks about his collection. He talks and he really praises eBay. Now, so, now one thing about eBay, what I noticed the last, oh, I would say the last 6 months, and I think I harped upon this. I talked about this maybe months ago as well. I'm noticing that the sales on eBay has, for me, and also for the industry. I went to a convention in New York City last week at the New York Hotel, and the show was run by a guest that I had on, Mike Carbo, who deals in sports cars and comic books. So I attended the show at the New Yorker Hotel in New York City last week, and it was a good show. I mean, Greg Valentine was there. He was on the program. It was nice to see Greg Valentine. Jake the Snake Roberts was there. I got to see Jake the Snake. Maybe we could get him on the program as well. So I attended the show last weekend, and I was speaking to the dealers in the room, and half of those dealers in that room told me specifically how slow eBay is. And it's kind of concerning for me because I've been on eBay now, oh man, for about 20, 23, 24 years. I've been selling on eBay, but I agree that the sales on eBay have been dramatically slow for me and for half of those dealers in that room who I spoke to last week. Now, the company that they told me to keep an eye on that's giving eBay a run for their money is a company called Mercari, Mercari. That's what they were telling me. These dealers were telling me last week at the show. Keep an eye on Mercari. Mercari is, that's according to these dealers at the show, that is the auction site or the selling site that's giving eBay some competition. And I happened to glance on Mercari last night, and I tell you, their features are very easy to work with, very easy to upload a picture if you're selling products. So, a very interesting website, Mercari. But I also have noticed an increase for me in sales on Facebook Marketplace. I think, and I was telling these dealers last week, that I think Facebook Marketplace is what's really hurting eBay. I'm going to tell you that honestly because my sales over the last 6 to 8 months have been very strong on Facebook Marketplace. They've been horrible on eBay, and I hear it from my fellow collectors, that eBay's percentage fees have risen. Uh, at one point, eBay was charging 20, they were charging me 22% of the sale. 22%. So that means that if you sell a card for $100, they take what, $22? They take 20%, 20%, 20 to 22% of the sale, which is terrible. Now, compare that to Facebook. Facebook Marketplace only charges 5%. 5% they take. So eBay's fees have risen. That's hurting them. And Facebook is only charging 5%. So I tell you, if eBay corporate is listening to this program, I encourage eBay, because when eBay first came out, and I would say when they first began in the late 1990s, 97, 98, they were the hottest thing around in the business. And they remained hot for the last 30 years. But the last couple of years, eBay, I'm noticing that they're going to have to do something with their percentage fees. They have to lower that percentage They have to lower their percentage fees because you have Facebook Marketplace charging 5%. You have Mercari charging less than 22%. eBay, if they want to remain the top auction site in the sports card and memorabilia business, they better lower their fees. Until next week, happy collecting to all.